to the Red Room Podcast Network.
What's happening, man? Welcome to another episode of Pop Yo Ish. I am your stupendous host, Jay Crutchfield, here doing my thing again. Hey, man, I got a very special guest in the building. I got a beautiful lady, such a beautiful entrepreneur, beautiful spirit, beautiful mind, just everything. I've been knowing her for some years, man, so I definitely got to pop some ish about her before I even let her say anything about herself. I had to shout her out. I had to let y'all know how supportive she's been and how she always come through when I call at the last minute. Whatever the case may be, she always shows up. So without further ado, Tasha, what's happening?
What's going on?
Hey, man, you looking goddamn good, man. You say you married, right?
I am.
I better be good today, then. Shit, what you talking about? Now, what's been up, man? How you been?
I've been well. Things been going good with the circumstances.
Okay, absolutely. So we got to get right into this, man. You are the true definition of I ain't gonna say boss bitch. I'm not even gonna use that term. I'm gonna say boss woman. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna use that term because first of all, you own a Smoothie King.
That's right.
And I think you just brought an 18-wheeler.
I did.
Okay. So let's get into the Smoothie King because I love Smoothie King. You know what I'm saying? So what inspired you to actually do that franchise?
2 years of research and seeing that everybody was going towards a more health consciousness.
Okay.
So I was like, I think the health industry, smoothies will be good. People started watching their weight. People started, doing the surgeries and stuff like that. So I felt like that was a good industry.
Absolutely. So when you first decided, okay, well, I want to do Smoothie King, and you had already done your research at the time that you at the time of inception, was it like, okay, well, the market is hot right now? You saw the projections. So like, what was the business mind behind buying that franchise?
The last convention I went to, and I met the lady there, and she was doing like 1.5 million in New Orleans. And New Orleans is really small. I was like, ooh, Atlanta would make a killing.
Yes.
So let me get into it. While I'm not rich, but I have enough to invest in it. So let me invest in it before it's really big. Because now I don't think I wouldn't have been able to buy in. Almost like Bitcoin.
Okay.
You don't want to miss your opportunity. So I said, I see this really growing. Let me get into it now.
Okay, gotcha.
So I got into it while it was around 350 to get started.
That's not bad. That's not bad at all. So did they help you out with the location? Did y'all do like a feasibility study, or did
absolutely.
You choose a location?
No. The part of the franchise, what I liked is that they determine the success level for you, kind of. They did the demographics, they do all the work. So they won't even put their name on it if they don't see it possibly being successful.
As a franchise, of course.
As a franchise,
of course.
right.
So if they put their name, if they put their stamp on, they got to make sure it's a winner.
Right. That's why you don't just go with, Barry Smoothies, because it's like, it's more of a risk. A franchise is like, okay, they're going to make sure it's everything.
Got you. God damn, man. Pop your shit, baby. You got them make me want to be a bigger boss. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so and with the 18-wheeler, so now you got that business going too.
Yes, I do.
Now that's another booming business because you can outsource with like Amazon or whatever the case may be. So now, what was your thought process behind that? Is that just something you were just trying to say like, all right, I want to keep my money going, or is that an industry that you saw that you just wanted to get into?
My father was a truck driver, and I mean, the money is just really good. The money is just really good. I mean, just need some drivers. Drivers, where y'all at?
Hey, man, y'all need a job. She got you, man. She got you. She paying what, every week?
Every week.
Oh, shit, man. Y'all better hit her up, man. Get that job, man. Y'all talking about ain't no jobs. Like, you better go get it.
4K monthly, up to 4K monthly.
God damn, shit. What you need, CDLs or some shit?
CDL.
Oh, man, I ain't got none of them.
I like to have 2 years experience preferred, but
Okay. So the first time we met, we was doing, we did Love and Hip Hop, you know what I'm saying? We was at the bar, drinking, popping our ish, you know what I'm saying? So at that time, I think you was into like, with modeling and acting, right?
Mostly modeling. Modeling. I had a couple of acting gigs through like modeling though. So the primary was modeling.
Okay. So you've really transitioned.
Mm-hmm.
So what inspired that transition from the entertainment industry to just saying, you know what, I wanna be a boss. No, I'm not gonna say, but I'm gonna call you a queen. Boss is for that white shit. We kings and queens around here.
That's right.
So what was the transition, or what inspired the transition from you to move to what you're doing right now?
Well, more so thinking that you don't stay young forever.
Of course.
So I don't want to base my kids' future and a generational wealth on my looks.
Okay.
So I wanted to do something where, as you said, you can make money while you're sleeping.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I think that was a good transition. I mean, everybody has their dream. Everybody wants to be, they want to be an actor. Some people want to be a model. Everybody has that dream.
Right.
But there's going to come a point in time in your life where you feel like, okay, well, I've invested this much time and money into it. It ain't really going the way I anticipated. Maybe it's not for me, but then you got to kind of start re-strategizing.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? So what are some of the future projects and current projects that you're working on that I ain't seen yet? If you want to put it out there. You got to motivate these women, man. This is what we do. We popping the itch. This is the purpose of the show. This is not really to we don't want to brag about what we're doing, but we want to let people know there's other avenues, there's other things going on. We popping our ish. This is what I do.
So we live in Atlanta where it's popping. Everybody want to come to Atlanta. You have relatives that live in other states. What they doing? They calling you. Can I come? Can I come over when they come to Atlanta? So how about it's going to be Airbnbs. It's going to be a couple of locations downtown and in Buckhead that you can come to. When you call me, I'll see what I have available.
Absolutely. So you use Airbnb too?
Airbnbs.
We need to talk. Cause I want to get into that. I got some change I want to invest. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I got you.
I definitely want to get into that.
The unparalleled craftsmanship of Heaven's Door Straight Rye Whiskey, co-created in partnership with Bob Dylan, flows from this custom-made French oak barrel, which is key to balancing the smoothness and spice of our award-winning rye. The wood for our barrel finish is sourced from the mountainous regions of France and air-dried for 3 years, preserving delicate flavor compounds more completely than the harsher method of kiln drying. Our barrels are uniquely tall, meaning more whiskey on wood contact than traditional barrels. The shape, combined with the porous grain of the French oak, means more elegant flavor infusion. Our rye spends 6 years in American oak, imparting strong, bold flavors like vanilla and cream soda, which are balanced by a secondary finish for 6 months in French oak barrels that imbue our rye with subtle, silky notes. This one-of-a-kind barrel finishing process results in a smoother, more approachable rye with notes of orange peel, coriander, and spice. You'll find dedicated artistry on and inside every bottle of Heaven's Door Straight Rye Whiskey.
Being a married woman, okay, I'm pretty sure you've lived your life. You've done these things, and you lived your best life, okay? So when it came to the point for you to get married, and I hope your husband ain't listening. Nah, just bullshit. but when he proposed and you said yes, at that point in time in your life, did you say, okay, well, I'm saying yes because I feel like this man has been everything I've been looking for, or did you feel like I've lived my life, I want to change, I want to move forward? So what was the determining factor to say yes?
Nothing in these streets.
It damn so late. It ain't nothing out here in these streets.
I just dating got old. I was kind of ready.
Just kind of ready?
Mm-hmm.
How long have you known your husband before you got married?
Oh, we moved very fast.
Ooh.
So it was about 8 months or something like that before he popped the question. It was really quick. It was really quick. We were living together 3 months after we met.
Oh, for real? And how long have you been married?
For 4 years.
4 years? And that's excellent, because I still feel like, and that right there gives me inspiration, because it shows me that there's still a possibility that marriage can happen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I know y'all have y'all disputes. So okay, so if y'all argue about something, right? Who always wins?
Oh, me, of course. The woman is all. What?
Happy life, happy wife. I guess that's what it is.
Wrong. What's wrong?
I mean, at the same time, it's you know what? And I think that's still something that's what's missing nowadays. I mean, because I'm not into casual dating anymore. That was for my high school years. It's now, the way I work, the way I stack my bread, I ain't spending my money on goddamn just anybody. We ain't finna be going out smoking and hookah and drinking and shit just because you want to go out. That's not what I'm doing. If you want to invest into some property, if you want to have a good conversation about our future, and of course, being a father of 4 kids, and of course, that's coming with me.
Oh yeah,
I'm always
I'm
gonna be
a
a
package
father.
deal.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a package deal. It is what it is. I mean, even if you should have had kids, whatever, I might be a little skeptical, but you know, it is what it is. We can work it out. And you know, and the only reason I say that, and I don't want nobody to get offended by this. So, me as a father, like I love my kids. I take them to school, drop them off, I feed them, I cuddle with them, and everything. So it's like, you know, when I'm getting involved with another woman and she has kids, and I have nothing wrong with that, I'm gonna love her kids too. But I just feel like if my kids are in a separate household and I'm doing these things for her kids that I should be doing for mine, that shit would kind of bother me. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only thing. That's my only hitch. Like, I have nothing against women that have kids. Like, it happens. It happens. But at the same time, if I love you, I'm gonna make it work. But at the same time, I'm gonna have to get full custody of my kids too. You know what I'm saying? My kids gotta come too. I don't give a damn.
Kevin Samuels going on.
I can love I can love them all together. You know what I'm saying? But like, I ain't finna be cuddling up and tucking your kids in the bed, and my kids want me to tuck them in the bed.
But is their mother gonna be okay with that?
I mean, and that's one of the reasons why I ain't really got involved yet. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I still gotta deal with their mothers. You know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, we're cool, but both of my baby mamas from New York.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So they're feisty.
Yeah. Oh shit! Goddamn. What's her name? What's her name? Jatera. The first one. She's from Jamaica, Queens, and the mother of my second, third, and fourth child, she's from Mount Vernon. So they got that feisty attitude. You know what I'm saying? They. I don't want to deal with that at this time of my life. So, you know, so I just kind of take it easy and, you know, just kind of pace myself, you know what I mean? Right. So, and it is what it is.
You can't go wrong with that.
Nah, you can't go wrong. I just want to maintain good co-parent relationship and just do what I do.
Your children are beautiful, by the way.
Oh, appreciate it.
The little one that looks just like you.
Oh, Egypt?
Yes.
Yeah, Egypt,
oh, my goodness. Too. Egypt is your twin.
Yeah, that's my baby. That's my baby. Now, so, I want to ask you this, too. So, in a marriage, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to say nothing personal. But, so, being in a marriage, like, is finances really important? Like, do you really expect your husband to, like say if you was making more money than your husband, all right? Would you, like, motivate him to hustle to get to your level? Or would you just be okay with him just doing whatever he's doing as long as he's happy and as long as y'all are happy? And the bills are taken care of.
Well, that's tricky with me because I was in a situation where I did help someone get to a certain place of being a breadwinner prior to being married. Okay. So then once I got married, I kind of was like, I feel like I deserve to relax a little bit. Okay, absolutely. You know, I already didn't, you know, saw somebody through, him getting a career and things like that. I just kind of want to relax. Okay. So my husband played in the NFL, so I was able to relax.
Oh, shit. Got you a baller.
I was able.
Got you a baller.
No, because I mean NFL money doesn't always last.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you know you have to find other hustles. Hence the trucking industry.
Absolutely.
Where you know he got a CDL and the goal is to eventually get out of the truck and let it run itself. But I mean, gotcha. It had to show itself to see where does she stand? What's her depth with me? Because we got to points where it wasn't just all gravy.
Gotcha. Because I feel like, and this could just be like the social media thing. But I see this a lot though. When a man gets rich or he gets to a certain level in his life, he's like, all right, well look, I want a wife. I want to take care of her. I don't want her to pay the bills. Yes. Take care of the house. Take care of the kids. I got you. That's how it is. But when women get money, they were like, oh, I don't need a nigga for shit. You know what I'm saying? Yada, yada, yada. But I'm saying, but what? Now, I know you can't speak for every woman, but is that the type of mentality that you have?
Oh no, absolutely not.
Okay, so then it wouldn't even account to you because because you don't think like that. You know what I'm saying? It don't even account to you because it's like if you get money as a woman, you're supposed to be able to sustain yourself. That's fine. But don't downplay somebody else because now that you got money, now that you don't need a nigga now. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like that's one of the things that's going on in this society because a lot of women now. And maybe they've been hurt in their past. Maybe they've dealt with some fuckery, or maybe they've dealt with some infidelity, whatever the case may be. So they feel like, all right, when they get to a certain level career-wise, now it's like, all right, I don't need anybody. But I feel like self-sufficiency should always be something that you have anyways. That should be a thought process anyway. You shouldn't want to depend on a man for anything. Right. So, that's true. That's true. And that's just my thought process. But, I mean, what is your opinion on it?
I think when you go back...
Hold on.
Film them Louis joint.
Well, I look
like Future. Tiger
Rack City, nigga. What you talking about?
think you go back to biblical terms. A woman is there, she's bearing children. When you raise say you had a little boy, which you hadn't had the experience yet.
Yeah, and I want one, but we'll see what God has in store.
What God has in store.
We'll see what He has in store.
When you raise a boy up to be a man, he's supposed to raise and have an environment for himself, right?
Okay.
Where he has a home for himself, to where when he does decide to have a wife who's going to bear his children, he can provide to do so. Like, how could she work and she's pregnant and she's taking care of a newborn? She can't do those type of things. So I think just setting up yourself as a man, you should be able to be a provider if everything is in the pecking order it's supposed to be in.
Yeah, and I'm going to speak for myself as well, because I often sit back and reflect on my life. Whenever I travel and whatever I'm doing, I always sit back and reflect, and it's like, how could I have done this differently? But I also learn from that, you know what I'm saying? Right. Like, I look at the mothers of my kids. It's like, I seen what they went through. And I seen what I put them through.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I seen how I had an effect on their lives. So it's like, it's like, damn, Jabbar, you could have just been, if you wasn't going to marry them, or if you wasn't going to, like, be there, then maybe you shouldn't have had kids with them. You know what I'm saying? But don't get me wrong, I love them to death. So I got much respect for them, and I always will.
Got a weak pull-out game.
Yeah, my shit. My leg lock up, so I can't even pull out.
Weak pull-out game.
My leg. You know what I'm saying? You see that leg? That leg will lock up on me.
Oh, Lord. It's up to you, women. If you don't want to have a child, it's up to you. Do not leave it in the hands of man.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, and you're right. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I should have maybe, because I was young, you know what I'm saying? I was out there wilding, and I'm not going to blame it on anybody but myself. I mean, I really didn't have no guidance, so I was just out there really wilding, you know what I'm saying? But
you were young.
Yeah, absolutely, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, my irresponsible mistakes and choices affected other people's lives. Right. And that's why now I'm more cautious about how I move.
Correct.
You know what I mean?
Only thing you can do is get better.
Yeah, absolutely. Get age like fine wine, you know what I'm saying?
Or like some of this, what's this?
Some of this goddamn Heaven's Door whiskey, you know? We're going to pour up a little bit more, because we're getting ready to wrap this up. But listen, this is what I want you to do for me before we close out. I want you to give your values. Give like a motivational speech that you would give to women, single, married, hustling, whatever the case may be. Like, what are some pearls of wisdom that you can drop right now that's gonna help somebody else?
I would say fear is just it's the thing that holds you back. So you just have to not live in fear. You have to pursue your dreams, or else you're going to end up working for somebody that did. So that's what I would say. Just continue to shoot. If it's something that you want to do, don't have any fear. Just go ahead and try to start the process. As long as you're doing something every day, by the time you look up at 365 days later, it's going to be a difference.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
It's going to be a difference. It doesn't matter. Whatever you put, as long as you put some energy into it, at least a little bit a day. Yeah. 365 days later, you're going to look back and say, wow.
Absolutely. What they say, you have a month of excuses or a month of results.
Correct. There you go.
Absolutely.
Cheers
month of
that.
Hey, I'm popping ish.
Popping some ish.
Hey, look, man. This is another episode of Pop Your Ish, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. I hope y'all took something motivational, something that's gonna help y'all grow, something that's gonna help y'all keep pursuing what y'all doing. Cause this is the whole purpose of the show. We got everybody's out here hustling. Everybody's doing something different, and we really don't nobody want to work no 9 to 5. But if you have to do that, then do that. But
if the Asians and Chinese can do it, why can't we do it?
Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Just have your exit strategy and know where you want to go. Keep your vision alive. The vision never dies, baby. This is Jabari Crutchfield. Pop your ish, baby.
Woo!
Here we go.